Oh, oh, okay. Face tracking. Get on it. Hello, welcome. Twitch notifications work today. Hell Pepper's here. One of the first 3 in. Hello. Oh my god, my VC face shit is still up. Always something. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, welcome everybody. Audio sound okay? Yeah, I don't know. My mic always looks like it's speaking, but when I listen back to it, it sounds good. So let me know if the audio levels are a little too high, if my mic is too high. I don't know why it looks like it. I mean, it just keeps spiking up into the red, but it always sounds normal to me. Yeah, okay. So it's just an OBS thing, I guess. Good to know. Thanks, OBS. You're a delight. I was really nervous today, too. I was setting up all my scenes for tonight, and OBS popped up with that, like, new version available. I'm like, oh, don't. Not today, Satan. But what are you gonna do? So yes, tonight we're gonna try something new, which is a watch party, which as we all know is dicey behavior on Twitch. They tend to be a little gun shy, even about things in the public domain. So we're going to before we hit affiliate, we're gonna test the waters a little bit with a 1922 classic of demonology and witchcraft called Haxan. It is a delight. I wish that I could show the 1968 version that has voiceover by William S. Burroughs and like this crazy jazz score under it. But that one, unfortunately, is still under copyright because it was a sufficiently transformative work, even though it was, obviously it was altering, an original other copyright. That one's still under copyright, so we can't show that one. But we are going to show the original Janus Films one from 1922. And I don't know. Happy Trans Day of Visibility to all who celebrate. This movie kind of came to mind today as I was thinking about, like, well, how do I want to, like, celebrate Trans Day of Visibility in a time as dark as we are currently experiencing. And I thought, about the kinds of feelings that I have around the idea of visibility, which is that it's a two-edged sword. You know what I mean? Kind of. So I picked a silent film. No, 2 gram. Yeah. I was thinking about the two-edged sword of visibility, which is, on one hand, society has marched forward so much, and there's so much more acceptance from the general populace, from, and people, who maybe didn't have the language all along to, explore their own identities, who suddenly feel like maybe even in small ways, the presence and visibility of trans people out and about, making art, living their lives, being perfectly normal fucking people, might give them an opportunity to inspect, their own identities and understand that, gender, sexuality, all of these things are constructs that morph and change, and any one person can be many things at once, or evolve into something over the long course of time, or bloom like a flower one day, But there's the other side of it. For every step of progress, there's a backswing on the pendulum, and you wind up with, reactionary movements. Folks who see something that they didn't have the language for before, and now that the language is here, they hate it. They fear it, And I was thinking, like, well, if I was to show a movie on the Trans Day of Visibility, what would I show? And it just occurred to me, I should show Haxan, because we're in a time of witch hunts. and and dark realities. And while this film obviously doesn't address any of those things, and it certainly doesn't address them sensitively, uh, it is a product of 1922, and it is also a product of 1486, because Haxan, the movie, uh, pulls heavily, among other influences, from a book that was written in 1486 called the Malleus Maleficarum, which was written by I believe, a Benedictine monk by the name of Heinrich Kramer. And Kramer was a witch hunter. And he wasn't simply a witch hunter, he was someone who wrote a manual on how to find, how to identify the markers, the things to look for to identify a witch, right? So the Malleus Maleficarum is the source of a lot of our knowledge of how witch trials were conducted, what witch hunters, how they comported themselves, how they terrorized communities, and what they thought a witch looked like. So for that reason, sorry, I just hit my microphone. For that reason, I thought maybe it would be, if not fun, at least instructive for us to take a little trip down memory lane to 1486 and think about. I'll read that in a second, and think about how those same mentalities can be alive and well today, and how truly frightening it is that for all the progress our society does make, and as much as we evolve as individuals, as communities, as cultures, there are still Dark Ages mentalities stuck in the fear of devils and demons, cowering in the shadow of their strange ideologies, that are enacting some pretty dark stuff. Sorry to interrupt, and don't forget your train of thought. But hey, real quick, well, there's only 2 people here. You do hear something kind of weird on my mic, an electronic feedback of sort. I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. I don't know. That may just be my voice being a little scratchy, and the the microphone, the USB ports, whatever it is that we've gone through. I'm just picking it up. So, thank you. That's my soapbox. I kind of wanted to frame well, why Haxan? It was on my mind, and it's also a fucking cool movie, especially for 1922. It's really imaginative, and it does these vignette scenes that later filmmakers wouldn't pick up as a technique for decades, really. In a lot of ways, it's it breaks new ground in cinema. I lost it there. Could not. So anyway, that's my intro. Not to bring things too dark. I like it comfy. I like it comforting. But I gotta be real, And when we're cinematography, got that one. So yeah, wanted to frame things, before we went in. But we're still gonna have some fun because it's also pretty goofy. There's some really goofy special effects at play in Haxan. But let's, I guess, it's 11:15. Well, it's 11:14. We'll give it a couple more minutes and let people trickle in. Hope y'all are doing well. But yeah, we'll see if I made these scenes right and didn't break anything. Is the transcoding working all right for you, Astro Bride? Stream coming through okay, I hope. I don't know if I look hyper pixelated or anything. Have a little sip of my coffee. Oh, also, we are celebrating a little bit prematurely, perhaps. We are celebrating the eve of hopefully Getting, oh good, crisp and clear. The eve of hopefully getting all of our requirements in order for affiliate. So you can actually see pixels, 360p club. Hey, you know, it's a silent film from 1922, and it has been restored, so it looks pretty nice. But you know, you won't be missing too much with a couple, couple less pixels in there. So without further ado, let's head over to the theater. Welcome. Yes, here we are. So, if anybody has any concerns regarding low, I wouldn't say low quality, but you know, crude representations of torture, of you know, psychological and bodily, or you know, I would say that the imagery in this film is striking, but not necessarily particularly scary. There is, you know, light. There will be some light stuff that I am prepared to censor should it come up. So without further ado, let's get this started. Please feel free to chime in as we watch. I think we're gonna have a fun time with this. Let's see, make sure the audio comes in. Thanks, Svenska. There is not, to my knowledge, no. No animal hurting or any depiction of it is very crude. Make sure that the there we go. Okay. Yeah. Haxan. By the way, the subtitles will be down here. I tried to stay out of the way of them. So this is the framing. It's a documentary, right? That this man has like discovered, you know, the history of witchcraft and its thread through history. The belief in sorcery and witchcraft is probably as old as mankind itself. When primitive man is confronted with something incomprehensible, the explanation is always sorcery and evil spirits. Yes, thank you. My taste in films is very cool. In Persia, the imaginary creatures depicted in the following picture were thus believed to be the cause of diseases. I guess I'll just read the subtitles as we go. Yeah, look at these cool boys. Look, it's your average VTuber crew. The English scientist Rowlandson and French scientist Maspero show us pictures of evil spirits, believed to have resided amongst the first civilizations. Pazuzu! Look, it's Pazuzu! You remember The Exorcist? That's like Anubis or something, I don't know. More Pazuzu? Or Umbaba, maybe? That might be Umbaba. I don't know. That's the hippopotamus demon that eats souls, I think. I can't remember his name. Amet, maybe? The belief in evil spirits, sorcery, and witchcraft is the result of naive notions about the mystery of the universe. This is so cool. I love this scene. They like depict the cosmos, you know, with their like 1922. Here we see how the ancient Egyptians perceived the shape of the world, according to Maspero. I better have my finger on the damn censor bar. I can't remember what. The ancient Egyptians believed that high mountains surrounded land and water on all sides. Here, as you can see. Here. The sky was believed to be made of steel and supports that rested on high mountains. Yeah, up here. Up here. Sorry, I'm blocking my face tracking. The stars, like lamps, hung from the sky on ropes. Teach the controversy. According to the beliefs of other ancient civilizations, the sky was vaulted and the earth shaped into terraces. Isn't this neat? I really love these little sets they made. The evil spirits of ancient times became devils in medieval folklore, sneaking around and tempting children. This cool guy. Is that a... Well, it's... whatever. Come at me. Butts out. This is educational content. We're doing educational content. Believe it or not. The devils lived in the depths of the earth, which in the late Middle Ages was thought to be a stationary sphere at the center of the universe. Here we have the, what do you call it? Not heliocentric, the other one, surrounding the earth and its waters. The medieval man first imagined a layer of air. Geocentric, right? Just geocentric? Is that what it's called? Just when the earth is at the center of the universe. Then a layer of fire, called the phlogiston. And outside the fire were the planets, moving celestial bodies. Yeah. Wheels within wheels. Each planet was attached to a transparent, movable sphere. And outside the planetary spheres were the fixed stars arranged in a sky of their own. So it's like nested snow globes, basically, right? Above it all, in the 10th crystal sphere, sits the Almighty, surrounded by 9 angel choirs. There they are. And he is the one that keeps the spheres revolving. The primum mobile in Latin. The first mover. Deep down in the earth's core lies hell, where those tempted by the devil shall suffer forever. Yeah, it's about to get cool. This is where the movie starts to heat up. I'm sorry, it's a little dry to start with. In the upper part of the following picture, we see devils stuffing the damned into large cauldrons. Yeah, he starts off just like showing pictures, basically. I understand it's not the most rollicking start. A sinner is thrown straight into the fire under one of the cauldrons. But watch, they come to life. It's neat. Yeah, get in there. A devil pours nasty, oozing brimstone from a horn down a man's throat. Me and who? 2 monsters torment some of the damned with their sharp teeth. I have found a strange old mechanical representation of hell, which offers a good understanding of the beliefs in the Middle Ages. The man made the thing. I don't know why he's like pretending like he found this. But yeah, this is so cool. He like took that previous woodcut and like turned it into this little like clockwork thing. Observe the eagerness with which the 2 devils tend to the fire under the cauldrons. Yeah, look at them go. This is so cool. During the Middle Ages, devils and hell were considered real and constantly feared. I know, it's so cool. Witches were thought to have signed an unlawful pact with the devil, and therefore they were burned at the stake. The floating figure at the top of the picture is a devil coming to get the witch by lifting her up into the air. These next two pictures of pyres are from German life in the past in pictures. It's an awkward transition. In this image, a witch is milking an axe handle. Yeah, that was apparently a thing that they thought witches could do. Like, milk an axe handle. Where they got that idea or why that's even particularly scary, I don't know. Yeah, she's bewitching a man's shoes. Witches usually meet in councils. They're just having dinner, man. Like, leave them alone. Leave people alone. After the gathering, they might, for instance, sneak into a barn and bewitch a cow. She's just milking it, my dude. The manner by which a witch was executed was largely regional. Yeah, or manners of kind of fads. One century we burn and the next we drown them. The continental Europe was big on burning. England and its colonies were big on hanging. Yeah, burn it. Fire, fire. Witches were believed to curse people with diseases with the help of witches' powder and magic potions. Notice how the sick person is laying naked in bed. That was customary in the past. For that, cover. It was a general belief that the witch was naked at night when, oh, we gotta be ready. During the so-called witches' Sabbath, she danced with the devils. We gotta be ready. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're just having such a blast. Women who wanted to participate in the Sabbath. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're the town folk doctor. Yeah. Where they could have their back smeared with flying ointment. Yeah, this documentary, Haxan, is very ambiguous. The magic of the ointment would allow them to fly through the air. Like, it vacillates wildly back and forth between being sympathetic to people being, wrongfully persecuted for bizarre religious beliefs, or them being actual damn witches, like, it just wildly, it cannot make up its mind what its angle is. From a work by the French doctors Bourneville and whatever, I've taken the following pictures of the witches' Sabbath, a secret satanic rite which thousands of women claim to have participated in. At the Sabbath, witches and sorcerers first desecrate the church's holy cross. Hello, Citrus! We're having ourselves a little movie night. The devil christens each participant of the Sabbath with devil's names. Writes their names out of the book of life and into the book of death. And a ceremonial banquet is held. It just seems nice. Oh, you got your little imps bringing you your food. The Sabbath food was often prepared from corpses from the gallows. Okay, so, well, What are you, picky? All witches had to show the devil their respect by kissing his behind. B7? Nishy fishy? Nice. That's smooth. I like that. After a merry dance with the devils, the witches fly home at the first crow of the cock. Hey, thanks for the follow, Nishy Fishy. That's a good entrance. We're having ourselves a little movie night tonight. We're watching Haxan from 1922. These scenes are often depicted in famous pictures of the witches' Sabbath, prepared with corpses from the gallows. So not unlike hot dogs. Yeah, those are accepted. Yep. Oh, well, the look is appreciated. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Hell Pepper. Yeah, I'll tell you how I did that technique later. It's a dynamic mask. Look at these cool woodcuts. Oh my God, so intricate. It's like Where's Waldo, you know? Thank you, Astro Bride. Thank you for saying so. Yeah, it was a fun technique to figure out. To be continued. Okay. Part 2, The Witch. Through imagination, we now journey to the underground home of a witch in the year of our Lord, 1488. Look at the... Okay, so there's a hanging, like, dog skeleton. But, you know, she's just got that up because she likes it. I know, right? The aesthetic. Tonight, the stars shine favorably over the gallows hill. I should do a witch voice. She's kind of cute. I like her. What's in there? Oh, a hand. I have a big hand for the witches. Yeah. Ugh, what a cinch. Well, I don't know what I expected. This thief's body has hung too long on the gallows. Honestly. Gertrude, what were you thinking? Ah, right? Look at that on the shelf. Isn't that cool? I would say dream home, but that's literally what my shelf looks like. So. When a thief's finger is too dried out, it can no longer lend the brew any healing power. This will be on the test, by the way. What you cooking, Gertrude? Oh, just some frog stew? This is Undertale, yeah. Yeah. This is actually Inscription. Throw a little snake. I don't know. Throw a potato there. Baby, you got a stew going. Welcome, Queen of Rodents. Yeah. Okay, so there's simulated animal violence. I forgot about the frogs. I apologize, Astro Bride. But it's simulated. They are not harmed. Don't worry. Hello. Hurry and open up, Karna, so that the passers-by won't see me. Yeah, I'm coming. Jesus. Have a seat anywhere. Woo. Yeah, at the watch party. We're watching 1922's Haxan. I missed whatever kind of saying. I think they're trying to bewitch a clergyman. Yeah, this is a 1922 documentary about demonology and witchcraft. It's really cool. It's really, it's got some really groundbreaking stuff in it. Oh, I need to grab my pillow. Hold on. A drop of this in a man's drink, and you will do whatever you choose, or something like that. Okay, well, that's good to know, Astro Bride. It's not very upsetting imagery, like I said. Oh, excuse me. Broke my neck like 3 times there. Yeah, what a catch. Get some, Kana. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gonna give him a little my dead man's finger tea here. Hmm. Yeah, get yours. Oh, she likes him so much. Kana, can I have an even stronger potion? Can I have the real dickin' down potion? If the maiden wishes to drive the man out of his wits for love. I have a potion boiled in May from a young and playful male sparrow. Male enhancement potion. Maximum nut. Yeah, what a charmer. I am going into battle, and I require only your strongest potions. Kana, my potions are too strong for you. Oh. Hey, I love a man that loves how to party, who knows how to party. I get it. Yeah. Kind of like it. Yeah. Yeah, he's ready to go. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, consult your local Benedictine monks. Oh boy. You got that Randy goatweed. You got that Spanish fly in him. No, it's cute though. She just want to get dicked down by her favorite clergyman. I guess he's a monk. I don't know. Oh, the passionate embrace. Oh, yeah, that was a good potion. Hold your coins, maiden. First, smell my ointment. Kinda. That's mighty forward of you. Yeah, get away from that. Oh God, what's in this one? What the fuck do you put in this one, Karna? This ointment is good. Should you wish to travel to Brocken one night? Hmm? If you know what I mean. Secretly smear this ointment on, and the pious monk might come directly to your chamber. You will then fly high up in the night air together, and he will bestow upon you many hungry kisses. Harold, they're lesbians. Now, these are grave robbers. Yeah, didn't really introduce this scene very well, but these guys have made off with the corpse. The line between necromancy, grave robbing, and medicine back then didn't exist. So, yeah, I like these guys. Is it fresh enough? Oh, we gotta be ready. We gotta be ready. There's some moments. Okay, not this one. Yeah, she's still fresh enough. Listen, brother, shouldn't we pray before we embark on such a bold enterprise? Dead man's toe. Dead man's toe. Oh, Holy Mother, forgive us for cutting open a person's dead body with a knife. It is not from untimely curiosity that we sin so badly. But so that the causes of many terrible diseases might be revealed to us. So, see, they're doing yeah. I can't remember when it became legal to actually, like, cut open a body, but it wasn't until, like, I think the mid-1800s that you could even legally, like, in many places, because of church influence, even like, desecrate a body for any purpose. Vesalius, I think, was one of the first that actually got church approval to operate on a corpse. I can't remember when Vesalius's works came out. That may have been quite a bit earlier. But help! Hurry! The piece of the cemetery is desecrated by witches. Such were the Middle Ages, when witchcraft and the devil's work were found everywhere. Thus did many strange events come to pass. You shall not lie here and bewitch the legs of honest people, devil woman. Yeah, you could catch a... You watch out. Now your filthy mouth shall remain open for all eternity. Yeah, you could catch a charge for nothing back then. He's bewitched! Spellbound! It's actually really horrifying when you think about it. Oh God, can you imagine how horrible that would feel? As with witchcraft, so it is with the devil. People's belief in him was so strong during the Middle Ages that he became real. Something to think about. Yeah. Every metal band in history has used some of these images of the devil. This guy right here, I know you've seen that on an album cover. The devil is everywhere and takes all shapes. He shows himself as a nightmare, a raging demon, a seducer, a lover, and a knight. Ah. Yeah, right? It's all from Haxan. Come. Oh, here we go. We gotta be, Twitch says no. Be careful with this lady walking in the background. She's got her butt just hanging out. Okay, we can go back, I think. Yeah, that's just silhouette. That's fine. She's sleepwalking. I think the next scene we might have another butt. Yeah. Twitch says no. Even if it's educational. I know, right? Dream Man, are we safe? Nope. Twitch says no. Just in case. You don't want to catch charge. All right, she's bowing down in front of the devil. You can kind of see. Okay. I think we're safe for now. Yeah, this one's good. I love this guy. Oh, honey. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Bitch, do not lie down again. Oh my God, get up. Oh. The devil's companion can be young and beautiful, but she's more often old, poor, and miserable. There's our girl Karna again. About to have her a hot date with the devil. As she goes to the astral plane. Is it due to your eternal fear of the pyre that you get, whatever, you poor old woman of the Middle Ages? This guy fucks. Yeah. When the evening bell tolls in the night and all the fires in town are covered with ashes, the devil fetches Apollone for his adventures. Apollone? I guess that's her name? I don't know. What? Look at this dirty dude. He's such a dirty boy. Filthy lad. Just filthy. He's churning his butter, by the way. In case that wasn't clear, Twitch. She's in the astral plane. Flying to the witches' Sabbath. High up in the air lies Apollone's dream castle, and there the devil fulfills all her secret wishes. Like, throwing money at her. Call that a golden shower. Churning his butter. Yeah, he's just churning his pudding. Ew. I wish I hadn't said that. Devil's got a nice castle, I gotta say. Bleh. Oh, he's such a dirty lad. His tongue. He looks so disrespectful. Yeah, I don't know why it's sideways. It's better in the shot, I guess. Off he goes. Her face is just like, kind of got some junk in the trunk. The Dark Lord giveth and the Dark Lord taketh away. It's true. Look at this fucking feast, though. Hell yeah. Did y'all know that was like a real thing in the medieval ages? Like, feasts were apparently like, I mean, they were crazy creative. Look at these little guys. Like they were big on like bringing out like a cooked like peacock that they had rewrapped in the skin with all the feathers back on it, so it looked like a live peacock coming out. That was huge. And making like little like scenes. Like there's a medieval recipe in an actual medieval cookbook that's for a roast suckling pig that is being ridden by a chicken that has been dressed up to look like a little knight. Like that's an actual recipe from the Middle Ages. It's so fucking cool. And there's one for roast cockatrice, which is again a peacock, but they put a little cube of camphor in its mouth that they would light. So they would bring it out and this like peacock would be breathing fire. Like, Monsamat, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to our watch party. We're watching Haxan. Oh, she's so hot. Oh my God. Did you see her? God, she's gorgeous. Oh man. Come on. Aww. Yeah, Middle Ages chefs were stunting. Oh, oh, just when she had made some friends. Oh man. Yeah, we're watching 1922's Haxan. It's a documentary of the time about demonology and witchcraft. And it's really, like, it's really cool. I really love this movie. Some of the sets, some of the vignettes that it does are just wild. To be continued. Part 3. In Rights and Rights in the German Past by Franz Heinemann, we can observe pictures of Inquisition judges at work. Those are our Benedictines over there, like Kramer, the one who wrote the Malleus Maleficarum that this is sort of based on. Or at least some of it is based on. A woman accused of witchcraft is thrown into the water to find out whether she is guilty or not. The concept being that if you're a witch, you float. And if you're not a witch, you drown. So kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. In History of Customs, Edward Fuchs shows us how the... Ooh. Two executioners use oars where she can't touch bottom. Yeah, push her down where she can't touch bottom. If she floats, she'll be pulled up and burned. If she sinks, the judges thank God for her innocence. But she drowns anyway! So, you know. I will now illustrate a witch trial from beginning to end that takes place at the time when the Pope sent traveling Inquisition judges to Germany. That would literally be like Heinrich Kramer that we're talking about. Oh, my husband could not have been struck by dizziness so suddenly unless a witch cast a spell on him. Be comforted, Anna, wife of the printer. The power of the lead will soon reveal it. Yeah, this is an interesting thing that's also kind of like you notice in accounts of the time where it's like, wait, did you just use a spell to find out if someone's a witch? But yeah, the techniques of the time were somewhat indistinguishable at times from magic. You know, they say sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, but I guess also sufficiently primitive technology is also indistinguishable from magic. So here he's got a cup full of lead that he's bringing over. Praise to God. Oh, powerful Saturn. Oh, praise to Saturn. Oh, powerful Saturn. Let this lead show if Jasper the printer is bewitched. Curious, right? What's the difference between the witches that we're persecuting in the rest of the film and this guy? Oh, right. He finishes his incantation and he brings his lead over to his pot of water. Drops it in the water, pulls the lead out. I don't know, I'd give that a second, dude. It is written here in the shape of the lead that his dizziness is due to atrocious witchcraft. Oh no, not witchcraft. How can you tell it was witchcraft? I did a spell. I invoked Saturn and I poured some lead into a bucket. No, not witchcraft. She's pretty too. But who? Whomst have done it? Oh, Peter, look! Where is the evil witch? You might see that witch before you wish to. That was my Peter voice. Oh, Peter, where's the witch? Before I wish to. Could it be you? Jesus' holy cross and wounds. I did not hear you come, Maria the Weaver. She suspects. Oh, maiden, please have mercy on me, a poor woman who has to go begging from door to door. Are you hungry, Maria? If so, sit down. Oh, her heart is poisoned. She's suspicious and paranoid now. Oh, Maria the Weaver's kind of nasty. Here, eat now if you can, in the name of Jesus. Just going full goblin on that pot o' brown. Same though. I could go for a big ol' bowl of stew. Just eaten straight by hand. So, I think it's her. Watch out, little sister. Watch out. That woman has evil eyes. Does she? How can you tell? Oh my God, look at her. God, I mean, hat aside, she's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm in love. Yeah, get your frocks on. We're going to the Inquisition. What's all this then? Here's here's the romantic lead of the piece. Our innocent monk boy. Pious and chaste, just like we like him. But what's this? Yeah. Oh, temptress. The youngest servant of the Inquisition may not exchange words with a strange maiden. He's kind of hot, I gotta say. Like, tonsure aside, granted, the tonsure would be a little hard to get over. But, like, I don't know, he's kind of hot. Maybe it's just that, like, forbidden fruit thing, you know? Oh, forbidden love. You mustn't. You're a Benedictine monk. I'm a vampire. It could never be. This guy, not so much. I don't like his whole vibe. His vibes are just off. Get the top, please. Never really found a very satisfying explanation for the tonsure haircut. I mean, I get that, you know, standards change over time and, you know, what looks holy to some. How wonderful. It burned like fire when the young maiden took my arm. Ooh. Ooh. That's how it starts, my dude. That's how it starts. Young maiden, you know quite well that what you're accusing this woman of endangers her life. Swear by the cross that you are not deadly enemies. Nice of him to at least, like, confirm that at first. I mean, he doesn't really do much following up on it, but, you know. For Maria the Weaver, man, she's been eating that bowl of chili for a while. Or she puts sour cream in her chili. Oh! Oh, they bagged her! The feds! The feds are here! Let's go, young men, before her feet are lifted so that the evil witch won't turn us all into mice. The Inquisition. What a show. Now you can have a scalding death. Just what you deserve, you damned mistress of the devil. No. Poor Maria. Like, literally, she was just eating. She came by, asked to be served a plate at the cookout, and gets bagged for it. The Witch, Part 4. So that she is not wearing hidden witch powder, 2 honest matrons will change the clothes of the accused in jail. I don't think there's any nudity in this bit. I guess I should have my finger on the trigger just in case. Maria the Weaver was just brought here, accused of witchcraft. Master, look carefully. There might be witch powder hidden in the hair on the witch's body. No. You're just bullying an old lady. I don't like it. Pick on someone your own size. Come at me, Inquisition. I'll take you all on. The suspect's nights are now dictated by the Inquisition judges. 2 honorable men try amiably to persuade her to confess. Now, come on, just say the devil made you do it. Just say it. Yeah, I know, Astromide. Yeah, they're literally just bullying this old lady. It's sad. Yeah, they're playing good cop and bad cop. I know. I know. This guy's got such a good face. He's like just such a friendly demeanor. Get a job. If she stubbornly denies her charges, they will use a kind of mental torture. That's such good lighting. I mean, you just got to take a moment, you know, to appreciate like the way that door opened and framed that scene. Like that's cinema. Woman, see here the 7 holy words of Jesus on the cross, written on consecrated parchment. I will hang them around her neck, so that the devil will no longer help her to be silent. Does she see this length of consecrated wax as the body of Christ? The hell does that prove? The accused is taken backwards into the torture chamber, so as not to bewitch the judge when entering. God, the framing, right? Oh, the lighting. Given what they were working with, oh my God. You just got to be stunned by it. For the last time, I ask, does she want to confess her witchcraft and her misdeeds? Hi, squirrel! Oh my goodness! Hello, welcome. Let her suffering begin so that we might put an end to the harshness of her heart. We're doing a watch party, squirrel. Come on in. So good to see you. We're watching Haxan. This is the witch trial scene. It's from 1922. It's a documentary on the history of demonology and witchcraft. And it is gorgeous. And also, like, you know, it's campy and strange. Yeah, this is what you've got in store, Squirrel, for missing the staff meeting last night. Oh, you learned men! How do you expect me to confess to that which is not true? It is true. Oh, it's true. Yeah, it is technically impressive for the times, isn't it, Astro Bride? I mean, shit, I'd say parts of it are technically impressive for all time. Well, Rasmus the Executioner, let now the evil witch's body sting. So here comes the enhanced interrogation, which we know does not yield reliable information. Can't stay long, say you were live. Thought I'd drop in and say hello before you slumber for the night. Okay, Squirrel, have a great night. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you for dropping by. It's always good to see you, Squirrel. I hope you're taking care of yourself. And I hope your back is doing okay. Yeah, take it easy. So yeah, they put the screws on her, and now they're loosening them slowly so she'll confess. Oh, learned men, I confess that I've given birth to many children fathered by the devil. This scene is cool. Yes, some babies. Look at this guy. Look at this goblin. And when I gave birth, Karna and her coven helped me. 2 babies, twinsies. If I am spared the pain, I will confess that Trina has smeared me with witch ointment. Always taking care of yourself. Back is doing a good today, which is why you've been trying to take advantage of sleep early. Yeah. Take it when you can get it. Yeah, keep taking care of yourself, Squirrel. We're in it for the long haul. This is such a cool scene. So they're flying off to the Sabbath. To the witch's Black Sabbath. Yeah, right? Indeed, Astro Bride, indeed. This shot is so beautiful. It's like amorphous figure sitting in the tree with an owl watching the witches fly by. It's so stirring. It's just so cool. Katana-chan! Hello! Welcome to our watch party. Thank you for the raid, Katana-chan. I'm sorry, again, that I don't have shout-outs set up yet. I'm a dummy. I hope your stream was good. Hello, Lone Wolf. Good to see you in here. Thank you for the follow. Hi! Good to see you in this stream. More of the late night crew coming through. We're at the Witch's Sabbath now. We have smeared ourselves with the witch's ointment, and we've flown away with the devils to celebrate the Black Mass. I gotta keep my finger on the censor button because this old movie has like very light nudity that we gotta watch out for. You had a long Elden Ring gameplay. Oh, nice. Nice. Are you the Elden Lord? And these devils, aren't they cool? They're just having such a good party. God, I can't wait for, you know, all of this to be over so we can go back to normal and have nice parties like this again. Azurla, thank you for the follow. Hello, thank you. Much appreciated. Welcome to the army of Wallachia. We're having a little watch party in here. You're trying not to die? Yeah. It's such a good game. I'm really enjoying it, but I mean, you know, it's a Souls game. Still pretty tough. Oh. Get a rub down. Look at this horse. The skeleton horse walking by. So cool. I don't think that lady lets her titties out. But my finger's on the censor button just in case. Can't be too careful. And there are many a witch who had not accomplished enough evil deeds. What's this thing? Everything else, you must die now. Exactly, right? All the L's, then ring. Yeah. Like these naughty, gnarly boys. These gnarly little devils. They're so cool. Yeah, they're beating this witch because she wasn't a nasty enough witch. Literally every single time you say that, we all should all meet up and party when this whole thing is done. Yeah, let's go to the Witch's Sabbath. Y'all, the cool thing about the Witch's Sabbath, all you need to do is smear yourself with the flying ointment. We could go right now. Like, yeah, it's her, Mary Louise. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't know how the Welsh say it. And there they spat on mass and upon all that is holy. Poor Switch wasn't well versed. And a meal of toads and unchristened children was cooked by Kana. Yeah, here they boil a baby. It's a pretty primitive prop, so didn't think I needed to censor this one. They boil a baby! Oh, God. It's like Snowpiercer. The best part. Yeah, yeah. Grab a plate. This is a good cookout. You know, you like toads? You like baby? Yeah, look at this gnarly, dirty boy. Come for your daughter, Chuck. They're so filthy. Oh. And these guys are like, holy shit! Listen, Maria the Weaver, did you also see the devil put his mark on the witches' foreheads? Did you see that? These guys are like, this kicks ass. Oh, learned men, I saw the witches kiss the evil one on his behind. Yeah, here comes the main course, if you know what I mean. We had our appetizers. It's time for dinner. Just took my dinner out to dinner. Me and who and who and who and who and who. Oh yeah, that kicks ass. Legit? And the mother of Anna, the printer's wife, wished me a scalding death. Oh, she looks so mean. Oh yeah, Lone Wolf, what you bringing? And Sissel, her servant, was also there, and she also kissed the devil right on the butt. Right on the tuchus. And Elsa, who kicked me some time ago, she shall also burn at the stake. So at this point, our poor Maria the Weaver is just throwing everybody under the bus. She passed Martin, the writer's door, on one moonlit night with her sister. Yeah, she knows she's gonna die, so she's just basically like throwing everybody under the bus. It's sad. I hope you're taking notes. This is a useful spell right here. So you walk by Martin the writer's door, drop trowel, and they cast a difficult spell on Martin the writer. A baked cake and cookie, also brownies. Space Buffoon raiding me! Ah! Hello, Space Buffoon. Welcome. Oh my goodness. So nice of you to bring your raid. I hope you had a great stream. What did y'all do? And now you make, you drop trowel, make some water, spin around 3 times. Not very comrade of her. Indeed. And then you throw it on the door. That's how you cast a spell, apparently. Hi, Space Buffoon. Again, apologies that I didn't set up shoutouts. I'm still not quite sure how to do that, but I'll figure it out, I promise. Everybody, please, Katana-chan and Space Buffoon, follow my wonderful friends. To be continued, The Witch, Part 5. So begins the endless cycle of the witchcraft era. Each witch gives 10 others away. The town wardens have much to do. I love you guys. Thank you, Space Buffoon and Katana-chan. You had a Bob Ross type pixel art sesh. Oh, how wonderful. Did you draw happy little trees? I know you didn't make any mistakes because we don't make mistakes. We just make happy little accidents. What did you draw? It's always a delight. I love your art stream, Space Buffoon. No. Everybody fucked up by this. It's a cycle of suffering. Boy, it's a good thing we don't live in a time where people can just randomly report each other for minding their own fucking business and living their own goddamn lives. Boy, it's a good thing we don't have fucking ghoulish ass governors passing medieval ass laws. Good thing, right? Sorry. Got heated for a second there. You drew Bandit a sprite. Oh my god, I can't wait to see that. Yeah. What a relief. Am I okay? Oh, I'm anything but okay. You know, just trying to keep a smile on my face. But they're trying me. They're trying me. What's going on? So we are in Act 5 of Haxan. And it is a documentary about demonology and witchcraft. So we have just seen, if you oppose the capture of a witch, you must be a witch yourself. We have seen the Inquisition come and how it cycles and spirals and people report everybody else. Now, yeah, just everybody's a witch at this point. No, she's pretty. Yeah, I'm celebrating the Trans Day of Visibility because I was thinking about the times we live in and the darkness that encroaches upon us and the medieval mindsets of some people out there and how they were true in 1486, they were true in 1922, and they're true today. Let us be mindful and watchful, lest the Inquisition come knocking on our doors. Brother, help me, my thoughts are sinful. About to get a little lewd in here, by the way. Help a bro out. Normalize bros just whipping bros, you know? Yeah. Hey, you wanna help me purge my sins? Bear your body, brother. Huh? Bro, you're looking a little sinful today, bro. Bro, you're looking kind of sinful. Bro, let me get that sin out of you. Hold on. Hey, bro. Bro, take your clothes off real quick. I gotta get the sin out of you. Let me just flog you a little bit, bro. Yeah. I'll whip your sinful body and your poor soul until you are purified. This is, you know, godly content. Only the godliest content here on this stream. Nothing lewd. This is the opposite of lewd. We are ridding ourselves of impure thoughts. Twitch. Okay, that one might be a little lewd. Two bros sitting in a hot tub. 3 feet apart, because that's how long the whip is. Oh, brother, why do you stop beating me with the scourge? Now my soul will surely be damned. Don't stop, bro, please. Oh, bro. I'm gonna be sinful forever if you stop whipping me, bro. Okay. Sure. I can dig it. Father Henrik, Brother John is spellbound. I know, right? A witch appears in his cell and tempts him. I'm tempted. I'm spellbound. OMG, bro. No, she's sexy. Oh no, she's hot. For real. I'm tempted. Get a load of this. Oh my god. She grabbed him by the wrist. Oh my god. She grabbed him by the wrist? Oh fuck. Bro, we better go get the sin out of him. Let's both get the sin out of him. I was just hallucinating, bro. Just a daydream temptation. Nope. You know what time it is. Yes. Stand up, brother. Father Henrik is coming. Is he? Oh. But both of you? Brother, you have not accused the maiden of witchcraft, have you? You have? Oh, what's going on in here? Room for one more? You know the punishment for those who refuse to witness against a witch. Oh. That text screen said troll dom. Yeah, lost in translation a little bit. And so they fetch you two, young maiden, to give you their infallible test. Father Henrik will be coming soon, the way things are escalating around here. I mean, you know, there's an argument to be made that all such, you know, Inquisition trials are all, you know, Freudian, will now shed tears, Freudian projections, and, what's the word I was looking for? Sexual dysfunctions. See for yourself, you cannot shed tears. Something, I don't know, whatever. We assume now that the young woman resists, that no threat and no pain can persuade her to confess. Yeah, be strong, girl. Girl boss. They gaslighting you, they gatekeeping you, but you be the girl boss. I have tried to find out how these pious Inquisition justices behaved in such circumstances. You gotta try to break our girl's unbreakable will. Just because she had the hots for a Benedictine monk. Yes, Astro Bride. Janelle Monáe, right? Everything is about sex except sex, which is about power. Fucking rawest ass thing anybody's ever said. And I see before me some scenes which I believe have not depicted too darkly here on the white screen. So the Inquisition is trying to figure out clever ways of getting her to confess. This bit drags a little bit compared to the early parts of the film with all the, like, devils fucking churning their butter and all the animatronic stuff, but, you know. It's not all perfectly paced, but it's still really well shot. Like, you can appreciate that. Like, the lighting is so nice. 1922, this film is amazing. Oh, was Janelle Monáe quoting Oscar Wilde? I don't think so. Was she? Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I mean, it sounds Wildian, but I don't believe that's Is that a wild quote? The only thing worse than being famous is not being famous. Yes, thank you, Oscar. That's very clever. Everybody loves you at parties. Witness the field in which I sow my crops, my fucks. Know that it is barren because a witch has cursed it. haircut kind of cute, not gonna lie. Google says yes, it's really Oscar Wilde. Oh, my bad. Yeah, they do, Space Buffoon. Had to do it to him. Hard to do that with my hand trackers, they lose track. Yeah, that's the Inquisition's line, right? Heinrich Kramer here is like, you know, I had to do it to him. If you would just show me a small favor in return, I'll let you free. So he's promising her her freedom. Listen, don't insult my long dead too cool for school boyfriend Oscar. What favor can a poor creature like me show you? No, I love Oscar Wilde. He was probably really insufferable, but, you know, he would probably also have been a streamer. Teach me the beautiful art of making thunder with this water. If Oscar Wilde was a VTuber, what kind of VTuber would he have been? I mean, lewd as fuck. Obviously. So he's trying to get her to, like, show me how to do a magic spell and I'll let you free. I just want to know how to do a magic spell. If you do not take my word, young maiden, stand up and look out at the jail courtyard. Oh wow, it's 12:30. Hour and a half in. He's looking on in horror. No. His wife who? Did the guards leave? Yeah, bro, they left. Yeah, they went far away, maiden. Maiden. I can secretly take you out through the town gates tonight. Eh? All right. You talked me into it. The Portrait of Dorian Gray is just a story about a VTuber whose model stayed beautiful as they got old IRL. Oh, fuck. He just like me, for real. Oh, no. Good question. Wilde's v Sona might be some beautiful strapping young buck, or it'd be something dumb like a paperclip. Yeah. And he'd have a very good, just pulled it out of my ass philosophical reason why he's a genius for that model choice. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I lost it. That's good. Apparently W.B. Yeats just absolutely fucking hated Oscar Wilde, and Yates. Look, she cries, hence she cannot be a witch. He just absolutely hated Oscar Wilde, and Yates' wife absolutely loved Oscar Wilde. Silly boy. Yeah, don't you know witches smear their spit on themselves to pretend that they've been crying? So yeah, I have to wonder about some of the conversations that were had behind closed doors between W.B. Yeats and his wife. She was like, honey, it's not, seriously, just let me go to the party. Oscar is so much more fun than you. Here, maiden, see the child who will miserably perish as a dishonorable, rejected witch's offspring without you. So now they brought her in a fucking kid. She had a kid. And they're like, this baby's gonna have a fucking bad life if you don't confess to being a witch. Like, there's no winning for her. Like, either way, you confess to being a witch, and your child is, like, neglected and abandoned because you were a witch. Stand here and listen to all the maiden's words so that later you may bear witness against her. These monks. I like that guy in the back. Got that, like, Abbott and Costello look. And I will secretly open the jail door for the child and me if I speak. Yeah, this is messed up. Then I will tell you that I once heard a traveling stonecutter mention that when witches call forth thunder, they put their hands in the water, like so. Y'all taking notes? This is our second spell we've learned. This baby will have a bad life if you don't confess to being a witch. We must take it to prevent that pain. Yeah, right? Exactly. Exactly, Astro Bride. Wow. How topical. What's the thing about if she flies out of the pond, she's a witch, but if she drowns, she wasn't a witch? Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we had that trial earlier in the film where they were like pushing her down with oars so she couldn't rise up, because if she floated to the surface, she's a witch. Either way, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And then they will burn you too, maiden, as edification for man, as sweet scent for God. And one pyre after another burns in the town square until the judges will one day move on to the next town. Yeah, it was literally like a traveling tour where these judges, these Inquisition judges and Benedictine monks would just like go from town to town and be like, hey, y'all got witches? The witch madness, like a spiritual plague, ravages wherever these judges go. Yeah, and then everybody like falls into hysteria and paranoia because the Inquisition is in fucking town, you know? Everybody starts looking out for hidden enemies everywhere, afraid that they're going to be the ones that have the finger turned on them first. In the span of a few centuries, over 8 million men, women, children were burned as witches. I know these numbers are contested a bit historically, some high, much higher, some much lower. To be continued. The Witch, Part 6. There are witch confessions that are completely insane. Unhinged. Many women, for instance, confess that, transformed into cats, they soiled the altar during the night, while 2 devils, in the shape of animals, stood guard at the church door. This is a cool scene. Look at these boys. These little piggy boys. I love this little parade of monsters. They look like little Jim Henson puppets or something. And little piggies. They're little trotters. But confessions also exist which may well be close to the truth. From the time when superstitions ruled. Bum, 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 bum. Many women were burned because they confessed that they bewitched a marriage bed by tying knots. Hydrate a little bit. For each knot, a pregnancy is destroyed. And the happiness of a whole house could be ruined with witch hair and metal crosses. Many women have probably used such magic tricks and believed in their destructive effects. But to fully understand the witch's confessions, we must take a closer look at the devices in the torture chamber. Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely it's absolutely a thing throughout the ages. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ask the pennyroyal, the tansy tea. You and I would probably also be drawn to confession with the help of such tools. Isn't that so? Yeah, no shit. Oh, oh. Y'all take notes. Don't show up to the staff meetings. This is what you get. Oh, ow. Can you imagine? Bandit! Hello! Hello. My good and special boy. Welcome. You're just in time for torture. Gonna get the rack, bandit. Yeah, oh no, we showed feet, oh no. Well, we showed them in an educational context because we are showing this 1922 documentary in an educational context. Look, Cat, can you blame him? Oh no, not the special folder labeled college homework. Ooh. You mean we get punished if we don't show up to staff meetings? That's not much of a threat. Yeah, that's right, Cat. The collar was tightened with the help of 4 taut ropes. Oh, they're silly. The wrists and ankles of the accused were tied to 2 iron rods screwed to the floor. Yay! Yay, my late night crew! Pepper, Bandit, Cat, Space Buffoon. Space Buffoon, you were up super late last night. Oh, that was your sword. So when am I getting hired as a mini boss, or am I not frightening enough? Did you put in an application on the thread? I'll link you to it so you can tell us. Clearly, you would drop a katana on in the unlikely event of your demise due to a vampire slayer. But I can't remember what your special attack is and what kind of boss arena you'd have. Once that paperwork is put through HR, you're a shoo-in for mini boss status. No problem. Oh, a rainbow katana? That sounds nice. The director just confessed that he put the screws on this poor actress. She's like, ah! I will not reveal the terrible confessions I forced from the young lady in less than a minute. Pervert. Yeah, let me try to find it. Yeah. In the comments during the Middle Ages, it's escalated into hopeless despair. Oh, escalated into an almost hopeless despair. That was weird. YouTube shot the bed for a second there. Yeah, what's in the box? The pious submitted themselves to many a regrettable self-punishment. Don't talk to Cat. She's an unevolved, wiggly fish. Oh, if we're talking about chili again, I talked about chili earlier in that stream. Because somebody was cooking a pot. I was like, oh, I wonder if she's putting sour cream in that chili. It will never die, Bandit. Suddenly thereafter, the whole convent was overtaken. Oh, this is a dancing plague, I think we're talking about here. Sorry, I missed a couple. A mysterious, contagious insanity. Yeah, imagine if there was some kind of mass hysteria about these unhappy women. Wrote down with touching simplicity how the devil penetrated the convent. Ooh, Elden Ring, Windmill Village hype. Yeah. Yeah, the celebrants. Bandits here. What have you got? A knife. No. It's the Diablo. Look, Bonnie, there I am. Get thee behind me, Satan! Ah! Oh, it just fucking bonks her. He gives her the bonk. I love the devil in this. He's so rude and naughty. That's right, be gay, do crime, sister. The devil made you do it. I mean, he literally bonked the shit out of you. Boonk. You all right? Agnes, you okay? You're about to do some wild shit. Yeah, get over here. Come here, come here. Let's do some crimes. Yeah, yeah. Do I gotta? Okay. It's okay, Katana. I'll send you the link. It's way down there. People got paid to do this? What, to be nuns? No, I don't think they did. She's just vibing. Sister Cecilia is conniving with the evil one. Dude, she's... yeah, she's having a seizure, man. Oh, Bandit, did you also go to a Catholic elementary school? Oh, boy. I turned out fine. Yeah, right. Ooh, that crazy eye. Oh, I love a girl. Give a good crazy eye. Eat my whole ass. Mother Superior, you can eat my whole ass. You did for 1 year? We bear the mark. Yeah, fucking dance. Yes, yes, yes. Fuck yeah, I'm feeling it. Yes, these girls are awesome. God, what a good party. It's like, there's no way God speaks through you. I want to go to public school. Be a full idiot, yeah. How these religious women must have suffered before their nerves abandoned them and insanity broke out. In their biographies, their desperate cry is always found. The devil forced us into it. Yeah, they just had their little rumspring out of there. You know, when you've got all that pent-up energy, when it comes out, it comes out. Oh, Holy Mother, the evil one has a terrible power. Oof. Same. Look, now he forces me into doing what I want the least. Yeah, how's your trance day of visibility going? Yeah, just like that. I'm fine. Have a little fun. Be lol random. Let's go a little oh-oh. Burn me at the stake, pious fathers. Can't you see the evil one forces me to do? I've been so bad. Oh, bitch, what? Bitch, what you doing? Take me. Don't you see him? The evil one stands over there and threatens me. To be continued. The Witch, Part 7. I think this is the end. We leave aside actual devil possession. Yeah. He's got fucking two-hander there. And come to present times. The majority of witches in the old days were poor women. Those who nowadays are taken in by pious organizations and nursing homes. Yeah, what faith do you need to wield that fucking Zweihander of a cross there? One or more traits that might make an old woman noticeable was once enough to bring her to court during the witchcraft era. Be Norse or Viking. Both work. Blessed with Zweihander. Or the Landsknecht. They were Swedish, weren't they? I think. 0 faith and 50 int to wield it the way the Catholics do. Damn good point, Bandit. Many justifications. The devil is real. I have seen him sitting at my bedside. Or the Landsknecht. Were they Austrian? With the old woman's permission, I show here a prayer book in which a woman claims to know the devil's true form. Oh, hey, do you know that if you two-hand a weapon and then mount the goat horse and Elben bling, you keep the two-hand bonus attack? Yeah, the like 1.5% or whatever the bonus is. Yeah. That's so sad. Now we just leave our grandmothers in Medicare-funded nursing homes instead. Yeah. Where, incidentally, sometimes the treatment is not very kind. Chaotic Neko Goofball, you've missed a whole documentary about demonology and witchcraft. We're almost to the end of it. This is the 1922 film Haxan. And it's got some stunning scenes in it. But we are just coming into the end. The witch's insanity can be explained as nervous exhaustion, which I will attempt to illustrate here. Yeah, that's often the case, Astro Bride. Portray many different patients suffering from related nervous disorders. So here our filmmaker is, equating, the witchcraft that he has simultaneously, he's really gone back and forth during the course of the documentary. I've personally known a very nervous young woman who often walked in her sleep. He, has gone back and forth on, is the devil real? Or is it, an imagined hysteria of, the medieval, paranoid mind? Is it religious, zealotry run wild? Or is witchcraft real? And now he's, having a hard time equating it with, modern nervous disorders. But you can kind of see what he's going for, where he's like, oh, well, the things that they believed were witchcraft in the past are, now we view them as nervous disorders. Succumbs to mysterious craving to strike matches. Yeah. Yeah, same. Had this obsession anything to do with the morbid fear of fire she developed after one broke out in her home? So he's like, oh, well, a trauma caused this, mental condition and this trauma response. Yeah. It's, for 1922, it's a fairly nuanced position. You found it and filled it out, Kat. Great. Well, I'll make sure it gets to Olrox's office, and yeah, we'll make sure you're processed in no time. Isn't there something witch-like about this sleepwalker who moves through the slumbering household with her matches? We're not so different. After all. Whoa, that looks pretty whack on this scene. Just light a match, baby. It's fun. Doesn't she remind us of the nun who walked through the chapel with her knife, forced by the devil? She's given it her all. This poor woman, also in a dreamlike state, does just what she fears the most. Right, yeah. These compulsive acts, these somnambulistic dazed conditions, are consistent with the nervous diseases we call hysteria. And there are still more connections between the medieval witch and the modern hysterical person. A very fraught correspondence he's making. The witch received nightly visitations from the devil. Yeah, like sleep paralysis. Ah, get over here. Our gnarly devil's back. Our dirty, stinky boy. For the present day witch, it is not the devil, but rather a famous actor, a popular clergyman, or a well-known doctor who disturbs the calm of the night. The priest thought I was possessed, but I had only stubbed my toe in the dark. Some nun, probably. Yeah. Yeah. For real, bandit. The hysterical person will undoubtedly say that these celebrities come to her through the wall or window. We know how female hysteria is treated. Yeah, exactly, Astro Bride. Could it be the devil? Satan? Notice how deliberately this unconscious woman holds onto her bed. Oh, hi, kitty. Artificial mannerisms like this are always exhibited by people afflicted by, is say hysteria? I don't know. In the Middle Ages, it was believed that during the Sabbath, the devil put some invisible marks on the witch's body where all sensitivity vanished. Yeah, that was one of the things they did to, like, find out a witch. They would poke you all over with a sharp needle to see where you didn't feel pain. And if there was a place on your body that you didn't feel pain, then that was where the devil had, like, given you a kiss, a little smooch. God, yeah, let's get our sensor bar just in case. I think we just got a little tasteful bit of a side baba. For educational purposes. I see clearly that you're a witch. You don't even feel the master's instrument on your back. Oh, just in case. Just in case. Gotta be careful. Okay. Symptom of hysteria. The strange insensitivity. Oh, Lord. Yeah. I think we're safe. Can't be too careful. You can't feel a damn thing. No, doctor, I do not feel you touching my back at all. Nice back, though. Gotta say. I appreciate. Yes, it is as I thought. Your daughter is suffering from hysteria. Yep. She just has some paresthesias. Yeah. Or like minor nerve damage. Or like maybe she's just nervous. Satan's touch. From what you told me, I must strongly recommend that we detain your daughter for the time being in my clinic. No. She got pretty eyes. It would be a pity if your daughter were to have an unpleasant exchange with the police. It's for her own good, you see. Yeah, he looks straight villainous. In the Middle Ages, if you were in conflict with the church, Now it is with the law. Damn, dude. Fucking like dropping the truth on us here. Huh? We just lose sound? Huh. That's weird. I don't know what happened to the soundtrack. Hmm. Oh well, we don't have much further to go. I guess I'll just add in my own soundtrack. Yeah, history has not been kind to our most vulnerable. Really makes you think. Let me just cue up some music real quick. You please step into my office? She's been caught out. Or would you prefer that I call the police? Plus ça change. Plus les mêmes choses. Your name? Do you have a card? Your address? Do you have a telephone in your home? Oof. No. That dude's kind of handsome. Thank you, that's fine. You can leave. I will contact you later. If my family learns about this, I will be committed. I beg you to understand that I am an unhappy, sick person. I do not know what I am doing. Yeah, right. Let me just open the phone book. Looks like you're 8. It is as if an unknown power compels me to commit these terrible thefts. Look, I just stole this little book. Expensively bound Russian book. What shall I do with it? I don't know a word of Russian. She couldn't help herself. The devil made her do it. My husband died in the war, and I have not been the same since. No, oh. A good guy. I promise not to pursue this matter. But I have to ask you never to visit my store again. That is compassionate of him. Centuries have passed, and the Almighty of medieval times no longer sits in his 10th sphere. We no longer sit terrified in church, staring at the frescoes of devils. Soundtrack a little inappropriate, but good. The witch no longer flies away on her broom over the rooftops. That's so cute, Astro Pride. Ah, and yet you fly. But isn't superstition still rampant among us? Christ, phone, shut up. What a cutie. Is there an obvious difference between the witch and her customer then and now? A magus. We no longer burn our old and poor, but do they not often suffer bitterly? Yeah. For real. And the little woman whom we call hysterical, alone and unhappy, isn't she still a riddle for us? Yeah, I am. Nowadays, we lock away the unhappy soul in a mental institution, or if she is wealthy, in a modern clinic. Huh. If they're not all defunded, and so we will console ourselves and tell us that the mildly tempered shower that has replaced the barbaric method of medieval times. Nowadays, good luck getting treatment at all. Yeah, very woke for the times. Hey, watch for it. Here's the end. I wish these call cards would get out of the way. Here's the end. Look, brand it. Slut. That's, I think, the Swedish word for the end. Slut. So that was Haxan. What did y'all think? I know some of y'all didn't catch. I think probably the strongest bit of Haxan is the first third. It kind of slows down a little bit with the Inquisition trial in the middle, and then the last bit is like interesting, but it's kind of him just like, you know, I mean, making not irrelevant points, but kind of clumsy ones and also dated ones. But you know, yeah, I left it open for a sequel. Haxan 2, the Haxaning. Electric Haxan. I can't quite make that one work. But yeah, so that was on my mind today. To be honest. Thinking about the state of the world and where we're at and the kinds of mentalities that still infect people's minds. About people who are just living their lives, minding their own businesses, just trying to survive and being singled out by their neighbors for no reason at all, but fear and superstition and medieval fucking thinking. That was on my mind today on this Trans Day of Visibility, so I thought we'd have ourselves a little look. Loved it. 10 out of 10. Would get depressed out again. Yeah, it's not exactly an uplifting movie for our our season, but you know, I just wanted to share with you some of the thoughts that I was having because, you know, the world's a dark place, and you know, a lot of ways, the things that were with us in 1486 are with us today. So, yeah. Yeah. That was really nice, though. I think that was a success. Gotta make sure I can find some more movies like that. I was a little worried, I'll be completely honest, because at the start of the stream, we had our lowest viewer count we've ever had. But we've also, I think, had close to the highest kind of coming and going over time. So I just got a little like, oh no, what am I doing? I found the bad content. 1922 black and white silent films. Is that not popular on Twitch? What am I doing wrong? But yeah, I think that was fun. Might do it again. Yeah, try to find like some you know, science fiction double features, and we can you know, is Haxan not the metal? The meta. Is Haxan not the Haxan not the meta? Yeah, well, I intended to find that meta. We'll see. Watch for copycats. You just watch. when people see the numbers I start pulling in with, you know, the day the earth stood still or whatever the hell I can find that's public domain. Yeah, you'll see those big VTubers are gonna start doing it. They're all gonna start doing it. We'll see about that. I'd be happy to see that, honestly. Was definitely more interesting and fun than you initially thought it would be. Yeah. I mean, when you say like, what the fuck are we watching a, you know, silent film from 1922? It's one of the standout ones. A lot of the films back then, even the ones that are, you know, fairly interesting, you're grading on a curve, you know, of like, yeah, it was interesting for 1922, but that would be, I think, testing a variety, like not just the censors, but the entire, you know, DMCA system and copyright law in general. I don't want Interpol busting down my door, Astro Bride. So we're gonna skip that one, I think. Yeah, if anybody has you know, suggestions for public domain, or you know, Creative Commons is fine too. You know, it's just more rare. Public domain, horror, or you know, I'm open to science fiction. You know, as long as they've got a big, gross, rubbery puppet of a monster. That's really my only criteria. I want rubbery puppets running around, and whether it's a horror framing or a sci-fi framing, I'd be happy. I wonder if any of the old kaiju films are public domain. Coward. I honestly don't know. It would be really cool to do like a, you know, King of the Monsters kind of night, but I suspect, I don't know how copyright exists for those. Because some of them are pretty darn old, but also Japanese copyright law. I don't know. Have to look into it. Because that would be really fun. Maybe do like a science fiction and a horror film if they were relatively short. Do an actual double feature. That'd be fun. But you know, we'll test the waters. I don't want to bore people. And you gotta only, you know, find the best of them, because some of those are real snoozers, honestly. But yeah, I'm a big proponent of public domain. Like, I think public domain is so important in Creative Commons, like as an extension of just like kind of like, yeah, you know, you don't have to do Creative Commons. You can just release stuff into the public domain. And I think it's so important for people to realize how incredibly powerful doing so can be for the longevity and popularity of your work. For instance, I am the inheritor of Dracula's castle. Yes, perhaps I take some inspiration from certain video game franchises, but you know what's fucking public domain? Dracula. Everybody can do Dracula. You know who's public domain? H.P. Lovecraft. What's the most popular fucking horror trope of the last decade? Cosmic horror. Why? Because anybody can make something about Cthulhu. Anybody can make something about the Cthulhu mythos, the Lovecraftian world, you know? And all his, you know, obnoxious racism aside, he remains incredibly influential because anybody can access it. You can pull freely from it, you know? So people don't, I think people really underestimate how SCPs, for that matter, SCPs are so popular and so, you know, important to like the internet crowd because anybody can kind of mix and match them. I can't remember exactly what license SCPs are under. Yeah. Hellpepper, same brain, same neuron. Can't remember what exactly the licenses they run under are. It might be some kind of Creative Commons attribution, or maybe just, I don't know if it's public domain. But yeah, like that shit is fucking cool. Yeah, and also because Cosmic Horror kicks ass. But, you know, the fact that you can draw directly, you know, and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking make the color out of space. You can't stop me, you know? Yeah, it's really cool, you know? And I think more artists need to understand what public domain is, what Creative Commons is like, how it can be used, and how important it can be, you know, especially in this day and age where we have, you know, Patreons and donations and ways of supporting artists that, you know, exist outside of, you know, publishing houses and record labels and things like that. Understanding that you can put something out there, you know, with at least like, you know, a no copyright claim kind of stuff. You know, people put out copyright free music on Spotify playlists and they make shit tons of money from, the gajillions of people that stream that stuff, and because it can be used in streams, or YouTube video or what have you, those plays add up and the popularity of them spreads them. Anyway, I have no idea why I got on that soapbox, but I like to spread, a little bit of the gospel of public domain and Creative Commons, but I'm sure in many ways I'm speaking to the choir. But oh golly, it's getting to that 2 hour and 11 minutes mark. We keep going a little bit longer, a little bit longer as we go. That's cool. I'm glad that I can, build up my stamina a little bit. But I think I am probably getting a little bit parched. Yeah, it is Praxis Astro Bride, and not only is it Praxis, it's the only way we're gonna preserve shit. Like, get that shit and slam it on the most secure hard drive you can find, put it on as many forms of like media that's the least prone to data rot as possible, because those motherfuckers are just gonna let their shit expire out of catalogs and never release it again because there's no profit motive for them to do so. So the only way we can preserve some stuff is by archiving it, Make an Into the Spider-Verse kind of thing, but it's just characters that have become public domain, like Cthulhu, Dracula, and Winnie the Pooh. Exactly. Yes. Yes, that would be so fun. Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah. It's the VTuber community. Oh, why won't my chat scroll? Yeah. Okay. I didn't miss anything. Yeah, that would be amazing. So, yeah. Right. Oh God, it always worries me so much. Like, understand that I am aware that I am, making some decisions with some things that probably need to be swapped out at some point. Don't get me wrong. But anytime I see somebody with a model that is like explicitly like, oh, your model is literally a Genshin Impact character or something, and it's like, don't do that. Oh my God, don't do that. Your property is not safe. Your intellectual, you're gonna just have every bit of content that you are making just torn from you. Like, don't make things based on like copyrighted properties. Don't do it. Don't do it. I guess there's a little bit of pot calling the kettle black there. But we try to keep things tastefully distinct from any intellectual properties. And I've seen people do much more egregious shit. Yeah, Pokemon VTubers. And it's like, if you're an OC Pokemon, totally OC, and you don't, like, you can't come after somebody for making up a new Pokemon. But using the word Pokemon in your branding, yeah, that's a really fucking bad idea. Don't do that, Find some other way. Call yourself a pocket monster. I don't know. That word is probably also copyright. Should make an informative thread about all this? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. If I can have a clear head about it. Sometimes I think much more clearly when I'm just speaking out loud than when I'm actually writing. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Some folks might not know that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just don't. I don't know. I mean, I honestly wish, that... I mean, I wish for a world in which copyright was much less restrictive and fair use was really empowered. Because, like, I think it's really creative when people are using intellectual property in a way that is transformative, fair use, and, is not in any way challenging the original property owner's interests. Then what is the harm? What's the standing that they have for that copyright claim? Like, is there an injury? If not, then that person is fucking doing advertising for you. So fucking, like, get off their jock, But that's not how copyright works. You think it would be fine if, exactly, and don't use the Pokemon's name. Like, don't include Snorlax on your name. It's a slippery slope. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, just the little things like that, you just gotta avoid. Yeah, no, it absolutely would. It's a matter of size, and exposure before you get picked up by the bots. But, eventually you will. I mean, freaking Pokimane has been like, come after for that. I don't know anything about Pokemon, but I know that was like an issue. I think she was using like a picture of a Pokemon too, you know. Yeah, you gotta be careful. God, I hope Simon and Schuster doesn't ever come after me. At least I don't have bunny ears, so they can't say I'm pretending to be a vampire rabbit. I will fight them. But yeah. I think that's my soapbox. I don't have any more salient points to rant about. I don't know. I'm a little heated today. I guess, I don't know. You see some stuff that gets kind of under your skin a little bit. Not in a, like, oh, I'm sad way, but in a, I'm mad way, you know? And the world's got a lot of that these days. VTubing has such an interesting relationship with copyright law versus flesh streamers. That's absolutely true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of unanswered questions, I'd say, for the time being. I don't think anyone would come after you for wearing a Marvel hat on stream, or would they? Sometimes, yeah, people have weird things have happened with like branded gear, depending, like if you don't have a sponsorship to wear that gear, depending on the content that you make, somebody could be really upset. Like you could get a law from, you know, a letter from a lawyer being like, you need to cease and desist having our property associated with your shit. And Marvel, you know, Disney owns Marvel. So if you say the word, you know, if you say eat my whole ass on a stream and you're wearing, you know, some Marvel property, then they're like, hey, yeah, you can't do that, you know? So yeah, you gotta be, I don't know, you gotta be cautious. Yeah. That's exactly why they use fake brands in movies. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly why. One, you know, like, yeah, you using trademarks and things like that without, you know, express authorization, you know, can get you in trouble. And also brands tend to charge for it, unless they decide, oh, well, we're going to use this Transformers film to sell Chevy Tahoes or whatever the fuck. And then they're paying the movie to use an actual Chevy Tahoe. So why would the movie be giving away advertising space for free when they could license like, oh man, I fucking love Diet Coke before I go, you know, fight the Decepticons. Whoa, bro. Yeah, couldn't afford to use the real brand, or yeah, or they were waiting for an offer from a big brand, you know. Yeah, no, it usually doesn't cost them a dime to put a single Coke in the film. It makes them a fair amount of money, you know, or the fucking Air Force comes along and funds your whole ass Top Gun, you know? Oh, I reminded you of something you found at a dollar store, huh? What? It's the dollar store. How good can it be? What'd you find? The chat delay. It's a coloring book made by a boomer. It's making fun of Zoomers and millennials playing Pokemon Go. It says Pokemon on it. It has multiple Pokemon names in it. Oh my god, yeah, that dude's gonna get his pantsuit off. Doing bad things. Oh, like, how bad are we talking? Send links. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you pay big brands, you know, to use their stuff in your work, depending, but usually, you know, movies are just billboards, baby. Or outright just fucking, you know, media, a medium through which the military-industrial complex sells Sidewinder missiles. Woo! That ain't even remotely a conspiracy theory. That's just the way the fucking industry works. Yeah, I'm curious about that book, Space Between. That sounds also so fucking boomer cringe too. Like a gluing a kid, or luring a kid to walk into a moving truck. What the fuck? That can't be legal. That's also really fucked up. America. Yeah. So glad we don't have imperialist propaganda here in America. Woo! Yeah, that's wild, Space Buffoon. I'd love to see some if you get some little snippets out of that. That would be something to to share with folks. I think people would get a kick out of that before it gets sued into the ground. Yeah, please do. Couldn't be us. Nah, no, we're free thinkers. we certainly don't exhibit wild and wild, bloodthirsty medieval notions about, you know, imaginary lines drawn around geographical places or lines drawn between religious, cultural, or ethnic groups that drive us into frenzies of bloodlust. How silly. Really depressing to think about what movies would be like without capitalism and imperialism. Yeah, I mean, you need look no further than folks out there, making Creative Commons and copyright free artwork, making no money off it, making their little passion projects. You're not going to get rich off it, but you tend to find a lot of anti-imperialist, anti-capitalist work out there. Like how American communities have to appeal to audiences or the Chinese censors. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And getting more and more the case. It follow the money. It's the way the business works. God forbid you have homosexual content in a movie, lest it run afoul of some censor board somewhere. Looking at you, Disney. How's being in Florida working for you, Disney? Nice of you to speak out about that bill after it was passed, Disney. Yeah, real brave. Yeah, it's really, I mean, audiences, I suspect, would be fine with all that stuff. It's the censors that are the real problem. Any state apparatus, really. It's not like that doesn't happen here. Like if you include any military hardware in your movie, like you literally have to like clear it with the U.S. military. Like even a shot of a helicopter that is not like you didn't hire the military to have a helicopter on set or anything like that. You just have a shot of a military helicopter in a film. You have to pass that. Like that, your movie has to be like approved by like the military's like PR department, basically. I can't remember exactly what they're called. But yeah, that's a real fact. I mean, happens everywhere. Yeah, the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company wrote an apology on the Notes app. Yes, a somber JPEG has been posted on our Twitter about how much we stand for the rights of all people to enjoy our movies. Feeling a little salty tonight. I'm feeling a little mad. Thank you for letting me vent, I guess. All right, team. Let's wrap things up, I think. Oh, why won't they pop? Oh, well. Let's see. Who's out there? Oh, God, it's 1:30. Almost. Oh, wow. Who's out there on the Twitch? It's gonna autoplay some dillweed. Hush, don't play. Let's see who's out there. Queen of Rodents. Ah, that's fun. Queen of Rodents just joined our little crew the other day. Let's go. Let's raid Queen of Rodents. That sounds like fun. Yeah, the Black Book of Hollywood. Speaking of witch hunts, indeed. All right, team. Let's get a raid going to Queen of Rodents. I think she's doing, or they. I think we've got an art stream that we're going to. Not 100%. I just met Queen of Rodents. So I'm not 100% sure of the pronouns to use. Thank you, Pepper. Have a great night. So glad you sat in for the whole movie. That was fun. And I'm glad the Twitch notifications brought you. And very big thank you to Space Buffoon and to Katana-chan for the lovely raids. Thank you, Astro Bride. Thank you for saying so. Yeah, we this should do it. This should do it for our number of days streamed. Hopefully, God willing, if freaking raid has been created. Yeah. If Twitch doesn't do me dirty with this stream for some reason, I guess we were kind of playing it a little dicey. But yes, I should have affiliate by the next time I stream, I think. So I'll try to have some fun stuff set up, but if not, you know, and sometimes it's a slow start. But y'all have made it possible, and I'm very grateful to you for coming by and for bringing your raids and for being so sweet to me. I really appreciate it. So let's just head on out. Oh, let me share my outro screen with you. I just made this. Oh, double audio probably. Mute. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, we're going. Bye.